Audio Entertainment presents a pumped-up insight to MC Hammer.
Hi, I'm MC Hammer. I'm the too big MC. Let's get it started. Pump it up and turn this mother out.
Call 1-900-909-MCMC.
Call us on up. Now is the time. You might hear a joke or a couple of rhymes.
Call and hear MC Hammer and learn how to leave your personal message. Call 1-900-909-MCMC. $2 the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. Kids, ask your parents' permission.
Call me. Call me. I'm MC Hammer. Hammer, what you doing? I'm waiting those calls, baby.
Hello everybody, and thank you very much for your time today. And today I'm coming to you from Jacksonville, Florida. Yes. Alright guys, as you see, I am in a food court and we are in the Regency Square Mall. Now this is a dying mall that is most likely going to be redeveloped. I'm not sure if plans are already in place. The food court is the only way into the mall. Now there is I believe a charter school that is taking up one of the anchor spots. And I think there might be something else in another anchor spot. But everything else that is in line past this food court is completely walled off and or roped off. So we're going to walk a little bit further here. Nice artwork, by the way, nice colors, pretty cool food court. But we're going to walk around here and the caution tape that we see, and we're going to walk towards what is, I believe, maybe the only business inside of the mall. And it's a jewelry store. We're going to keep on walking up here. And guys, you're going to be really surprised as to the current condition of this mall. If you didn't know any better, you would think that Rubbermaid was the sponsor of this mall, because you are going to see the most amount of buckets and trash cans that at least I have seen in one mall just within view. Now take a look. All of those ceiling tiles, all of the ceiling all falling down, a lot of mold. But one of the things that I will say, and much respect to the staff that are taking care of this property, it doesn't smell like mold. Now, some parts of the mall might smell, but this area that I was in, and trying to zoom in here, was not bad. And in fact, we're about to get cut short here in a minute of filming this because one of the security guards did come up. Very nice lady. She just asked me to please stop filming. I said, not a problem. And I even told her, I said, I'm going to go film the outside of the mall. We talked for a little while. We talked about the current owner of the mall, which I won't name their name, but you guys should probably know that. They are part of the unholy Dead Mall Trinity. And we're going to get a final look around here. And there was also a security guard that was at the jewelry store that was kind of giving me not so much of a hard time, but he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I told him, I said, I'm filming, dude. I'm like, I'm not a threat to you. Like, don't worry about it. Also, you see, I'm a big guy at a certain age. I won't give my age away. I think you guys can figure out that I'm an older guy, not a senior yet, but certainly not a young guy. And yeah, I was really, really fascinated. The mall looked beautiful, but of course it's falling apart. Really cool design over the play area, and I really do like the windows. And I guess maybe that was it was a Helzberg, so Helzberg diamonds. And I believe at about this time here is when she started asking, hey, what's going on over here? You can't film. And again, had a good conversation with her. And always, guys, keep in mind that malls are not public property. You can certainly enter the mall and you can certainly buy things in the mall, but if you are told to leave the mall or stop filming, they have the right to do that because it's their mall and they can definitely enforce the rules at their own discretion. Alright, so this is going to be it because now is when I started talking to her, and we are going to jump to one of the other parts of the mall, so let's get to it. Alright, so here we go. This is one of the entrances that was part of the International Decor outlet. Now, the International Decor outlet, I believe, took up a decent amount of space in this mall, several stores, one of the pups in the background barking, And also, as another part of this visit down to Jacksonville, we also visited the Darien Outlet Center that also was an international outlet decor mall. Now take a look here. Not too bad at this entrance. You just see a little bit of something there. Looks like somebody kicked in something to the right side near that warning little post. But other than that, not that bad here. Not really well maintained, obviously. You know, the mall's all closed off, so there's really no reason to maintain this area. But definitely stay tuned, because the main entrance to the mall is very impressive, and we are going to see inside there is a lot of mess. So, all right, now here we are at another one of the entrances that eventually became the International Decor Outlet. So guys, what was that off to the right side there? Was that a Mexican restaurant or some type of restaurant? I looked inside there, I really couldn't see all that well, but it did seem to be maybe some type of themed restaurant at a certain point. But that window right there also was kind of weird. So let's go ahead and take a look here. You can see that, unfortunately, folks probably kicked in the glass here to break into the mall at some point, which there's really nothing in the mall, of course. We're going to go ahead and look through a little bit of the hole in the paper here, but certainly don't worry here. I'm going to go up above. Luckily, I'm tall enough. So tall. So what we see here is obviously a lot of the tile going bad on the floor, and definitely some mess here. So it's probably some water damage in this area. But let's go ahead to our next spot. All right, here we go with another entrance that is badged with IDO. Almost got attacked by a goose there. Have you ever gotten attacked by a goose? I haven't. Luckily, it was a friendly goose. We definitely don't want to run into a mad goose. So let's go ahead and walk a little forward here. You see one of the pods off to the right side there, so not sure what they're storing. Looks like it's been sitting there for a while. And I am just completely fascinated by IDO. There's really not a lot of information that I can find about really what the timeline was for IDO and all of their plans to be in so many malls and so many locations, and they just fizzled out. They never really became what they wanted to be. Now this entrance, not that bad, not too much going on the inside, kind of clean. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go to the front of the building in our final view, and this is very impressive, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright guys, here we go. Look at this awesome Art Deco signage. The lettering, the tile work off there to the right side. Beautiful entrance to the mall, but unfortunately the mall on the inside is a complete mess. Taking a look around here, the parking lot, really nice, great palm trees. Looks like this area is being maintained. Now as I did walk up, there was a gentleman that was off to the right side under the overhang there, and he started filming me with his phone, and I said, I'm not trying to film you, and I started pointing off to the left here. In a moment you'll see, and he didn't say anything to me. And so as I'm standing there filming the mall, I asked him, I said, oh, did you grow up going to this mall? Looks like it was really nice on the inside. And he didn't say anything to me, so I said, you know what, I need to get on out of here. But he didn't give me a hard time. He obviously, like I said, never said anything, which was really surprising. But you never know what type of issue, the gentleman might have had. But anyway, wasn't looking to bother him. But look at those letters, look at that signage, just absolutely great. I bet this mall was very, very beautiful back in the day. One of the things I will also say here is this time in Jacksonville, I don't think this was the best side of Jacksonville. Driving around some of the area around the mall, it almost reminded me of like LA, in some of the parts of like East LA, and I don't know why it gave off that vibe, but it just did. Now here you see our lovely Rubbermaid or whatever other brand buckets and trash cans, and you see the ceiling falling down. All the lights are on in the mall, so they're using a lot of power there. And even off to the right side there, Lens Crafters in there, you saw in the reflection was that gentleman that was filming me. He stopped filming me once I actually got towards the door, and I said to him, hey, I wish you a good day, and I got out of his space. So guys, this was our visit to Regency here in Jacksonville. Nothing too crazy here in the video, but again, really nice mall. Was glad to bring it to you. If you have any experience here, definitely let me know, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye.